This is a matchup we've been waiting for. Conference rivals who don't like each other very much, and heightened intensity here because both teams come in ranked in the top 10. Welcome to Ann Arbor, Michigan, and the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Wolverines will kick this away to get us going here. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Pulls it in. It's Singleton. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
My gosh, this defense heard all week about stopping this receiver. If you're going to do anything to have a chance to win, you got to stop this guy. In the very first play of the game, first down and big yards.
And now the handoff. As the first down is still going. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
That is a first down. Good job by this big offensive line and this running back to be able to pick up positive yards. How often have we said that over the years with backs and offensive line play from Nebraska?
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. And they'll go right back to him on first down. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Well, Chris, if you go back to yesterday, remember the offensive coordinator, he seemed to be very confident in the script that he put together. Now we can see why. Controlling the line of scrimmage, allowing his back to have room to run, and when he can run the football like that, get ready for the play action and deep shots downfield.
There's the handoff. Stop after a small gain. Now look at it, 2nd and 9.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
It's a quick grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
And the Huskers lining up here on 1st and 10. Here comes a throw from the red zone. It's complete. Tackle made quickly, but the gain moves the ball to the 6, 1st and goal.
You talk about balance as a play caller. I don't know if it gets much better than what this offense is doing. 3 runs, 3 passes, and all 3 passes have been completions. And now it's 1st and goal.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Huskers.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. Split backfield here. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, 2 top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
An important third down attempt for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Makes a quick grab. Enough for a first down at the 37.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
He is a load to bring down. And finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him. That completion makes it second and medium. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. Lucky for the junior quarterback that didn't get picked off.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, well, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Handoff to the back. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Wide open downfield. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. He'll hand it off. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going, what we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here mid-season.
Yeah, mid-season games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
They look to throw it here on second down. Short pass finds the tight end. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
The Huskers look to keep this drive moving. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
This defense has got to do a better job in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, and this offense could have 50 on you by the end of this game.
The Cornhuskers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it here. Breaks into open space. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
toss play, runner moving left. Headed for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Well, Kirk, Nebraska has the lead here. They jumped out to an early lead in that opening period. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the left side. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort, but now it's third down.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And the tackle is made. The defense was ready for that screen. They stop him short of the first down. And the Wolverines will have to kick this away. It's a rough drive for the offense. Punter comes on and booted away. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
Third down upcoming after that completion. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Now play enough for a first down. The offense set up at the 43.
They get just enough for the first down here. Nice job by the offensive line, controlling the line of scrimmage and giving the back a chance to pick up the first down.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Off the play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Getting set. Here's second down. And here's the handoff. Has the first down and more. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Boy, Chris, this back is so talented. Picks up another first down. The Nebraska faithful love to see the ball in his hands, just like they love to see the backs over the years. Think about T.O., Tom Osborne, when he had the backs going, Mike Rozier and Lawrence Phillips and Amon Green, Roger Craig going way back. More recently, Amir Abdullah, Rex Burkhead. Boy, oh boy, they've had some fun backs to watch.
The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9.
Boy, really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's 1st and goal for the offense.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Offense facing 2nd and goal. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Defense is coming after him. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
To end a long drive on a goal-to-go situation, to just settle for a field goal has to feel like a win if you're this defense. You get the 3rd down sack and limit the damage. Big-time play by the D.
And he's got it. No problem. And they add to their lead. So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Wants to throw it. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
Completion good for 1st down yardage for this offense. Comes up with the catch. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down.
Boy, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom.
Deep shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Michigan.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. And the running back takes the handoff. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. He could go. Past the 20. And he steps out of bounds after a great return. What a pick. Sets up the offense in great position.
Chris, I think I could hear him calling out blocks after that pick, or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping them out of the end zone.
Okay, we've reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense, some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead before halftime. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is he. And it's a touchdown, but there is a marker on the field. So the touchdown they desperately needed to cut into this big deficit, wiped off the board. Ouch. Now it's second down here. Grab behind the line. It's awesome. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Now it's third down and long. They would hate to waste this great field position. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking for 6. Sails it way high out of the end zone and incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
He got it. The field goal's good.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
That one sails out of the back of the end zone at the touchback. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. First down. Looking to throw the football. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. They're behind the sticks on second and long here from the 12. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this third and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or are they going to settle out and bring the pressure.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Looking to throw it on third and very long. On the move now. He'll throw it deep down the middle of the field. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Cornhuskers will have first and 10 here. Here's the snap, looking to throw, bringing pressure. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. And that's a solid return after the interception. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Looking to throw it on first down. That's reeled in. It's awesome. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Makes a quick catch.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there. Had great protection. Receiver ran a nice route. Just not able to convert there on that third down. Let's see what their decision is on fourth down coming up.
He missed it. Off target that time. And after the miss, still down by 7.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least, 3 points, but instead he shanks it.
And looking to throw now on first down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Makes the diving grab there. That was beautiful. And the Huskers will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. On first and 10, looking to throw. Looking downfield near the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Nebraska.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
With the extra point, the lead is 14.
That makes the score Nebraska 24, Michigan 10.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. This will likely be the last play of the half. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Second down, looking to throw it. A deep shot to the left side. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Oh, the ball's knocked loose. Oh, and they pick it up. It's still a live ball. Touchdown, Wolverines. They were not going to catch him that time.
Well, they roll the dice here, call that play, and it works out. They get points on the board. They cut into the lead. Now you got a ton of momentum going in at halftime to make some adjustments and come out feeling that you can come back and win this game.
PAT up and good. They trail by a touchdown, 24-17. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Huskers will kick this away to get the second half going. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. The passing game effective in the first half. Let's see if they keep it going or if the defense has made adjustments trying to protect the lead here. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right, but man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Breaks free. He's past the marker and still going. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch it? Crosses the 10. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Michigan.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. Hand off to the single back. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, that one's picked off. Could take it all the way. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Any safety loves a good opportunity to hunt for picks. And as this game wears on, they get one here. This quarterback needs to do a much better job of being able to read this secondary and being more careful with the football.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. What an amazing comeback here.
That is great job here by this offense, taking advantage of a big opportunity provided to them by their own defense after that turnover. And why wait? They get aggressive, make the throw, and it pays off for a touchdown.
And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
They wrap them up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice game.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Try and muscle for the first down. Crosses the 45. Breaks loose at the 40. Now here he goes. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Huskers.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. And this pass is on target, caught. They bring it down to the 38, but that's good enough for a first down.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game, being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running game. Nice play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. QB to the tight end for a completion.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Now they're putting themselves in these third and long situations, and it's simply not a recipe for success. They can't keep this up as this game wears on.
And here's the return. And the returner will be brought down. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They punched it in their last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Quick throw, testing the middle. And it's going to be incomplete. Defense had a great chance for the pick. Couldn't come up with it.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line. Tough spot. The offense has to convert a third and long from the 30 to get this drive going. Drop him back. They're going to throw for the first down. The receiver makes the catch. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Off the play fake on first down. Throws it to the right. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Ball handed off. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. They'll try the option play here. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Boy, they go with the quarterback option here, and the play just didn't seem to feel like it had much of a chance. The execution just off. You got to either keep that or pitch it. He was a little bit hesitant and allowed the defense to get to him.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Fires it to the wideout. The ball is picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. The 30, at the 20. Touchdown, Michigan. And the defense joins the scoring party now.
Great job here by the backer, just mirroring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw. Comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school, shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands, takes it in for a touchdown.
On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick six in the last possession. It's a short completion of the tight end. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Pass caught, second down now. Handoff in a single back formation. They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Give it to the back again. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Quick completion to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Important 3rd down play coming up after that completion. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Oh, what a grab! And they convert on 3rd down. Move the ball to the 36. The Cornhuskers will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Play action here on 1st down. The defense finally will get him down, and that sack will end the 3rd period. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. They'll run it here. Throws a stiff arm. Solid tackle. Able to get him down.
What a job to bounce back by this offense. They get all the yardage back that they lost on this run and more. Now they're back on track with a very manageable 3rd and short.
Here we go. 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. Can he get there on the ground? They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
On 1st down, it's play action. Looking to scramble. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment. Kicking team on now for the extra point. And the PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? He's got room to run. Finally marked out after a big game, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, he's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Quick throw caught on the left side. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either the receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Second down play coming up. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Third down play coming up. Try a field goal from here. It'll be 55 yards. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Here's a target, and it's complete. The defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards on the completion, but now it's 4th down. So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. And he's got it from 49 yards out. What a powerful kick. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Well, you talk about a clutch kick. Good job by the snapper and the holder. The kicker gives them the lead. But remember, this one is certainly a long way from being over here in the 4th.
And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Now coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Pressure is coming. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Short loss on the play sets up 2nd and long from the 18. And he drops back in the gun. Catch made on the right side.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Quick throw over the middle. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. The Wolverines have 1st and 10 here.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
The Wolverines looking to keep this drive moving. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
The shotgun running play call. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And he stopped just short down to the 2, but an excellent run.
I love this unconventional call by the offensive coordinator. Third and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the first down.
First and goal. Can the offense punch it in and claim the lead here in the fourth quarter? They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the fourth quarter, to give them the lead.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Makes the grab. It's Singleton. And a nice first down game there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
Chris, you're only down one possession. This quarterback hasn't had the greatest of days, but I'll tell you what, a play like that, maybe it helps him start to string together a few in a row.
Gives it to the back. The Cornhuskers pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the first down.
Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. And he throws his third interception of the day. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will give the offense the football at the 46.
I get wanting to be aggressive, but down late in the game like this, that's a throw you just can't make. And now, you're probably not going to get the ball back. This could end up costing them the game.
So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at their own 46. The running back here in a direct snap. Nowhere to run up the middle. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Working clock with the ground game. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Runner takes the toss and moves to his right. They get the third down conversion. First down now from the 37. That was crucial, Kirk. Barring something crazy, that should be enough to secure a mild upset in this early season showdown game.
On paper, this looked like an upset, but they sure carried themselves out there tonight like they were favored. Still a long way to go, still can get better, but possibly this football team could make a run in the postseason.